Hi everyone, in this Ivanti video we're going to take a look at entitlement comparisons. In particular, the dynamic summary of your licensing and install data provided by Ivanti Neurons for Spend Intelligence. Entitlement comparisons help you to understand the difference between the software you are using and the software you are entitled to use. This is a subject that is fraught with danger and vital for you to invest time on. Have too many licenses and you are wasting money. Too few and you are at risk of failing an audit. The gold standard for entitlement comparisons is the effective license position, or ELP. An ELP states and proves your absolute license position. This is the software I am using, this is how I'm using it, these are the contracts and licenses I have, and this is how they provide the required entitlement. If ever you are formally audited, this is the detail you will need to provide. To create an ELP, you typically need to involve an experienced and knowledgeable licensing expert using specialist software, because licensing rules can be very complex. For example, the Microsoft SQL Server 2019 licensing guide that you can download from Microsoft's website is 42 pages long. And that's just for one version of one product from one vendor. You can see why determining your license position for all products on your estate is not a trivial job. Ivanti Neurons for Spend Intelligence is not targeted at experienced licensing experts wanting to create an ELP, but at IT generalists who have an interest in the license position of their IT estate and want to have a feel for what their license position is and where their money is going. With very little configuration, Ivanti Neurons for Spend Intelligence provides you with a dynamic summary of your license and install data that shows you where you need to focus your attention to ensure compliance and where you can look to save money. The difference column on the Comparison tab of the License Summary view in the License Manager component of Ivanti Neurons for Spend Intelligence shows you the difference between the number of installations of a software title and the number of licenses and subscriptions you have for that title. This is only for software titles with a per-device license or similar. Remember, there are many ways of licensing a software title, and comparing installations with licenses only makes any sense when the title needs a single license or subscription for each installation. This comparison makes no sense if the title is licensed per user or, like SQL Server, based on the processor cores of the server it is installed on. Even for per-device metrics, you need to treat this difference value with great caution. It is only an indication of your license position, but it's a good place to start your licensing investigations. For example, there may be places where you appear to have a license shortfall. Here, you appear to have a shortfall of 5 licenses for Microsoft Project 2016, but you also have a surplus of 12 licenses for Microsoft Project 2019 that you might be able to use to cover that shortfall. Or, if some of the installations of Project 2016 correspond to developers who have a Visual Studio subscription, then those subscriptions might cover the shortfall. These are the kinds of subtleties that you need to look out for. Similarly, note that your apparent surplus of Project 2019 licenses might not be an actual surplus, but could be covering your installations of Project 2016. Also, remember that some licenses might be associated with a specific country of usage. If your license is for the US only, then you can't use it for an installation in Europe. So the big message from this video is that the values in the difference column should guide your investigations of your license position and not lead you to a hasty decision on buying more licenses. The best decisions about your license position are based on better insights into your entitlements and liabilities. This is what Ivanti Neurons for Spend Intelligence can help you to achieve. It has all of the data in one place and in the shape you need it. Take time to use the charts and data grids in Ivanti Neurons for Spend Intelligence to understand the current state of your license position so that you can make informed decisions. I hope this video got you thinking about how you can investigate your license position. Thanks for watching.